What's good, my YouTube friends and family? Welcome back, and today we're here to review the newest SML movie, Curious George. Now, looking back at my childhood, Curious George was one of my favorite TV shows. Curious George was like one of those TV shows where I would usually watch Nickelodeon or Nick Jr. or Cartoon Network or something. But if nothing that I really liked was on, I would go to PBS Kids, and Curious George would always be one of my go-to PBS Kids shows. It's kind of like right next to Super Y and a bunch of other PBS Kids shows. But anyway, what is your favorite cartoon show growing up as a kid of all times? Like, honestly, for me, I was more of a Backyardigans kind of kid. Like, that show literally grew up with me. Like, it came out on the same year and the exact month I was born. But anyway, with that being said, if you guys would like to watch the official SML video, as always, the link to the original video will be in the description down below, as well as the link to my social medias and second YouTube channel. So make sure you go and follow me there. Make sure you go and subscribe to the original SML channel. Support the original creator as always. And to confirm if you watch my full review from beginning to end, make sure you comment either 5 banana emojis or you can comment down 5 monkey emojis. Alright, with that being said, let the review begin. Wow, so at the beginning of the video, Junior, Joseph, and Cody are over here trying to fly a Paw Patrol kite. And honestly, I've only flew a kite once in my lifetime. And that was like back in I think it was either 2016 or 2017. Yeah, I went to a park at an open field, and that was actually my first time flying a kite. It was actually pretty good. But Cody's over here saying Joseph runs with the kite and I throw it as he runs. And Joseph's like, yeah, I could definitely run. And Junior's like, we know. And Joseph's like, what's that supposed to mean? And then Junior's like, never mind. And he goes to Cody and says, he's black. Bro, over here being racist. And Cody over here saying, I know. And they have a small debate of how Cody understands racism. Like, bro, not this bullshit again. Fucking wow! Wow, Junior! Fucking wow! Wow, so now, let me just inform you on what happened. So, as they're flying the kite, they get the kite stuck in the tree, and they're literally not that high up above the branch where the kite got stuck. Like, they could literally grab the kite and reach it. And then, all of a sudden, you hear out in the distance from behind them, someone's going, ooh, ooh, ha, ha, like a monkey. And Junior over here saying, wait, Joseph, did you say something like, bro, what the hell, Junior? I know I shouldn't be surprised because Junior's a racist, but at the same time, SML be catching me off guard sometimes. Like, nah. So they actually ended up finding Curious George touching some poison ivy, and then they take Curious George into the bathroom inside Junior's house to wash his hands. And then after that, George is about to push a toaster inside the bathtub while it's still plugged in, and Junior's like, hopefully it's not the brave little toaster. And then we cut to the side of the toaster where it has googly eyes on and a sad face. And Cody's like, oh no, it's the bitch little toaster. What the hell? I've heard the brave little toaster, but never the bitch little toaster. Nah, bruh. So, George is over here grabbing the most dangerous things. Like, he wants to run down the stairs with a pair of scissors. Then, he grabs a piece of tinfoil wanting to put it in the microwave. And I forgot what the other one was. So then Jerry decides to give George his laptop to Google anything that he's curious about. And then George types on the laptop, and Cody's like, oh my god, Junior, he's searching up 9/11 conspiracy theories. He thinks it's an inside job. He thinks George Bush did 9/11. Like, bro, what the fuck? It's crazy because 9/11 is literally coming up on next Thursday. That's kind of crazy. And that's Quaymax's birthday and my little sister's birthday. Like, nah, honestly, let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think 9/11 was an inside job or not? Because me, personally, I kind of think it was. Nah, now George is over here looking up, the JFK assassination, thinking that if there was another shooter on the grassy knoll. And now, he's over here vomiting and shit because he literally looked up 2 girls, 1 cup. Nah. If y'all don't know what 2 girls, 1 cup is, I've never watched it, but I've heard things about it, and let's just say it's not. It's just something on the internet that does not need to be talked about. anymore. Nah, so the Brooklyn guy, as a cop, comes and knocks on the door with a search warrant saying that somebody at this IP address was searching up how to build a bomb and other questionable things. So Junior's like, if you go upstairs, Curious George is literally upstairs. And Brooklyn guy says that he gets that excuse all the time. He says that he goes into people's house trying to look for Curious George, and then they end up finding either dead bodies or bomb-making materials. And Junior swears that if he goes upstairs, he'll see Curious George. And then Brooklyn guy says, I will feel better if you just invite me into your house. Even though I have a search warrant, I would just feel better if you actually invited me in your house. So then Junior notices Brooklyn guy has fangs, and he's like, are you a vampire? And he's like, no, why would you think that? And then he said, because you have fangs. And he says, and just runs off. Like, what the hell? Why do you have fangs? Bro, now Curious George is over here beating his monkey, or spanking his little monkey, to guy-on-guy videos. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but now Cody over here saying, I think he might be by Curious George now. Cody, take you and Curious George back to your house and go home. Nah, so then Brooklyn guy comes back to the house with the exact same line as before, and Junior's like, no, I'm not falling for that again, you fucking vampire. And he's like, what are you talking about? And Junior's like, because you were just here a minute ago and you had fangs. And Brooklyn guy says, oh, I see what's going on here. Now, that was just my brother, something vampire guy. Like, what the hell, bruh? So Brooklyn guy says, all right, you know what? Tell you what, if I come inside and I see Curious George, I'll let you go. And then as he's about to walk into the house, he looks behind him and sees his vampire brother. He's like, oh shit, he's gonna bite me, let me in. Nah, what the hell? Barbara? From now on, Barbara, someone needs to just super glue your legs shut. Nah, so then Brooklyn guy over here tells Junior, Joseph, and Cody that Curious George is one of the most wanted criminals, or on the FBI's most wanted list, for causing numerous crimes around the world. So Brooklyn guy says that whenever Curious George gets out of the bathroom, he's gonna have to arrest him. Nah, so then Cody over here saying, you know, George is taking a long-ass time in the bathroom. Oh, no! So I was like, what the hell is going on here? And then it just clicked to my mind that they still left the toaster in the bathroom. So they cut to the bathroom, and George is floating in the bathtub, filled with water, and the toaster as well. So he really pushed a little bitch-ass toaster inside the bathtub as he got electrocuted and fucking died. And then now we cut to somebody knocking at the door, and it's actually the man in the yellow hat. Nah, that's crazy. Oh, no! No! And it's Curious George's birthday? Nah, bruh. That is so terrible. Ah, no. So now the man in the yellow hat went into the bathroom, tried to get George, and then he sees that he got electrocuted by the bitch-ass toaster in the bathtub. And then we cut back to Cody, Brooklyn guy, and Cody going back to Joseph on the red couch, and they're listening to the man in the yellow hat whining about George's death, and he's like, I'm gonna shoot myself. I'm coming, George. I'm coming. Bang. And Joseph like, what the fuck is going on? And honestly, the way they made Brooklyn guy's face look so sad, I want to know how they did that without using the sad eyes. And as for the SRL question, what was your favorite show growing up? Like I said, Backyardigans for me. But anyway, honestly, I kind of like this video, not gonna lie. It was pretty good, so just like the last video, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It was pretty good. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed my review. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. If you guys would like to watch the original video, as always, the link to the original video will be put in the description down below, as well as the link to my social media and second YouTube channel accounts. So make sure you go and follow me there. Make sure you go and subscribe to the original SML channel. Support the original creator. And to confirm if you watched my full review from beginning to end, make sure you comment either 5 banana emojis, or you have the opportunity to comment down 5 monkey emojis. Alright? And also, like I said, let me know in the comments. Let me know down in the comments what was your favorite childhood TV show growing up as a kid. But anyway, with that being said, I will see you all in the next video. And until then, peace out.